Hello there and welcome to another tutorial from AKCP. Today we're going to be having a look at the virtual sensors and in particular the energy meter within the virtual sensors. So the first thing we need to do is we're on our sensors page. We're going to go to the virtual sensors title and click here. And this brings us to our virtual sensors page. So the next thing that we need to do is select a port. So let's select 7. Okay. And now we've got our configuration button, so we'll go right ahead and click the configuration button, and from the source menu we'll select energy meter, and then we'll go ahead and click next. Okay, so now we've got some options that have been presented to us. The first one is the sensor name, and we're going to change that from virtual sensor port 7 to something that ties in, it's a bit more realistic. We're going to change that to line 1 voltage. Below that we have our meter type. Now this is gives you a lot of options here. You can have single phase or 3-phase, and we're going to have 3-phase. Below that we have our meter ID. Now this is quite important that the meter ID is specific to your unit, to your meter, your energy meter. Now if you look on the front of your energy meter, on the grey sticker, you'll see that in the middle of the grey sticker, just to the right hand side of the LCD screen, you'll see a white box with a number in it, and that is the meter ID. So before you type in the meter ID, you need to make sure that you type 0000 followed by the meter ID. So in my case it would be 11083796. Below that we have our reading, and again we've got a lot of options here. Now you can choose an awful lot, but we're measuring the voltage on line 1, so we're going to measure phase line 1 voltage. Then we have our type below, where you can choose from relative or absolute, and we're going to leave that as absolute. And then we have our value factor, and that's currently set at the moment times 0.1. We're going to leave it like that so we actually get a reading of voltage. The unit text, we've entered V for voltage, which is what we want. And then we have our value range for the slider bar, and we're going to change this from 0 to 100 to 0 to 300, and then we'll go ahead and click next. And now we've got our slider, and we want to set some notification thresholds. So again, you can do this by dragging the blue arrows left to right, or inputting the value in the boxes below. And we'll just make these nice and close, because obviously when it comes to power you don't want too much fluctuation. So let's just put these nice and close, something like that, and then we'll go ahead and click next. Next we've got a polling interval, which is how often the unit is going to check for the information. We'll change this from 15 seconds to, let's say, every 5 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and click finish. Okay, now at the moment you'll see that the current reading, there's a dash there. It does take a few moments just for it to pull the information from the sensor. So what we've got here is line 1 voltage, then we have our source, which is our energy meter. It's online, and you'll see that at the moment we've now got our voltage through, and it's in a critical status. So let's just move these sliders a little bit further down here, just to put this into the normal mode. Okay, and then we'll hit save. Okay, so there we go. Below you have the advanced mode button. Again, you have the rearm options here. You have the graphing options, the sensor URL, exactly the same as in the other virtual sensors, and you also have the option to open that link in the current window or a new window. And below that you have the continuous time for a sensor to be in a new status before accepting the new status. If you're not sure on any of these settings, you can actually go to the sensor tutorial, or you can look in the under the sensors heading in the manual for more information. And right at the bottom you also have the calendar options, and you can toggle that on or off to bring up your calendar options at the bottom. And we'll just click save. Okay, now what I'm going to show you now is on port 2. You can see that we have something a little different here, which is our total active power, which is something I've already gone ahead and set up. we have the line 1 voltage and the total active power. I'm just going to go ahead and click on there. And this just now brings up, it's a different way of setting up the energy meter that you can actually monitor the total active power there. It gives you your reading, your source, and you have the status, and you also have your slider at the bottom for your notification thresholds. It's just a different way of setting up your energy meter. Again, we have the advanced mode options below, exactly the same as before. So that's all there is to it for the energy meter. Remember to double check for your energy meter number on the front of the unit, because remember it's different to each unit, and remember to put those 4 zeros in the front there before you enter your number. So thanks for watching.